Hello friends and welcome back for another episode of Indie Impressions. My name is Nick and today we're going to be checking out Cat Poke by Jason Jajitsu Boyer. This is a cute little adventure puzzle game where we're going to be wandering around our house as a little girl named Molly who's trapped inside on a rainy day, and she decides to make it her own personal mission to go find all 9 of her cats and poke them all because she's a little girl and that's silly and that's just the way it is. It's a very adorable game and involves some kind of funny little scenarios where we'll be looking for certain objects to then get to the cats and various things. Anyway, it's just a short little fun thing that I thought we would play because it just sort of really appeals to my sensibilities as a cat lover and a seeker of indie games that are sort of charming and adorable in their own right, and I find that this one definitely fits the bill. So let's start it up and see about finding some cats, shall we? So there's Molly gets the idea. She sees the cat wiggling around and she pokes him. That's just kind of how the game goes. So that's the first of many. We have a little inventory up here in the top where we can collect some items and also keep track of the various cats that we have to go find. So we just poked Bustifer Jones, who's a lazy kitty. There's also Growl Tiger, who's the best climber. Daddy doesn't like it when Mistopheles changes the channels. They all have adorable names as well. Demeter is a scaredy cat. Mungo Jerry likes to sleep with Mommy and Daddy. Rumpelteaser's a big girl. Cassandra always eats supper on her throne. McCavity is the best hider, and Tumble Brutus likes nice-smelling things. So we're going to go explore the house and see about finding some items and some cats, and some of them are going to be a little bit harder to find than others. But that is part of the fun, I suppose. So there is a cat right there. So let's see about maybe stopping the dryer that the cat seems to find himself in. And let's identify which cat this is. So this is Tumble Brutus, I guess kind of makes sense. Likes nice-smelling things. So, what kind of nice-smelling things might there be? Well, I guess we'll keep that in mind as we search forward, and we'll take this flashlight in case that comes in handy to find another cat later on. Here's another door. No playing in the rain, Molly, says Mom. I guess that's our door to outside. What's going on here? So we've got a cat sitting on a chair in the background, and I'm not sure we're going to be able to reach this cat. Let's identify which one this is. This is Cassandra, who always eats supper on her throne, so we need to go keep in mind where the throne might be and then try to remember to bring that back to her later on. So it's surprisingly adorable and simple premise, but it's really fun, and I played this I ended up almost finishing the whole thing on my first run through, just sort of getting my sound levels tested and everything, and I found that just the way that this is all set up, the fact that this premise is something rather trivial, and the fact that there's an Adventure Time shout-out in the middle of the game when you turn on the TV, all piqued my interest quite a bit. So you'll probably notice the cat here has started to poke out from behind this cupboard or behind this desk, and doesn't seem that I'm going to be able to reach it from here, so again, this is Mistopheles, who doesn't like it when Daddy changes the channel. So we'll go outside and come back in and see. Oh, see, the cat is now watching TV because he just loves Finn and Jake so much. So there's another cat we can cross off the list. Pretty simple solution on that one. Alright, so we've got a kitty all the way up here on top of this shelf. I believe this is the best climber. That's Growl Tiger. And there's also some shears here, which we can go ahead and grab. Many of these items and scenarios probably not the best things for little girls to be doing. Climbing around up high on shelves and carrying around scissors, not always great. But, it's a game, so, who cares? It's kind of for fun. Let's grab some toilet paper out of this room because maybe the cat later on might want to play with it or something. I think that could be a viable reason why a cat would be interested in something. And then we've got a can of cat food up here, which is sort of making me wonder about the cat who likes to have dinner. And I believe we can also turn on the oven, too, so that's another thing maybe we want to do, only when we know that we're going to be wanting to. And this actually does loop back around, so this is back to the beginning again. That's the first cat that we met and said hello to. So now we can do a little bit more exploration upstairs. And of course, you've probably noticed there's shout-outs going on in almost all of these picture frames, or if not all of them. I believe this is Tower of Heaven behind us here. I believe I also noticed a cave story painting somewhere else. Not sure what that one is, but I'm sure I could probably figure it out eventually. And this is the Scaredy Cat, but I don't know quite how to make her jump out and stay out for a while. But there is a nice pillow over here, which I'm going to take with me on my adventures. And I'm going to try not to solve all of these for you, so you still have an impetus to want to try this yourself, because I absolutely think you should. It is a free game and a lot of fun, You know, between the beautiful animation, the very whimsical, silly music playing in the background, the whole thing feels like a great, fully fleshed out package, and I only wish there were more games sort of in this similar vein. So what's your deal? Do you like to, do you want to hang out with me, or what do you like to do here, kitty? Which one are you? You've got a little bit of stripe on your face, a little bit. Okay, Rumpeltea's a big girl, and we can look at all of the setups here. So big girls use the potty, so I guess that's our connection between these items, and I believe we're supposed to refill the toilet paper here. So let's put that on as our D button. And there we go. So now the cat wants to play with the toilet paper, but that's not quite right, because it still doesn't want to come out. So what if we go back in? No, it's still stuck back there. What about... Oh, we flushed the toilet. Now the cat's gone across to the other side. What if we come back in now? Yep, now the kitty is out in the open. And the poking shall commence. It's just the premise is something that I could easily see, and there's the cave story shout-out, by the way, if you're wondering. This is just like a thing that would totally seem like obvious for a little kid to want to do. It's like, let's go find all my cats, it's a rainy day, and I just kind of really am relishing in the fact that this is the premise that we've set up, and this is actually a very fun and enjoyable game. So we've got our shears. We've taken a little bit of yarn here, and I think that's going to be a great device to try and get a cat maybe to play with us. Well, there's also a candle over here, and I think if you're the type that's ever played an adventure game before, you're probably starting to put together some of the different items that we're finding. Is this, looks like maybe classic Spelunky, possibly? It's like super ultra lo-fi, but it just sort of gives you the same vibe. So which cat are you? Let's see. Are you Demeter? Oh no, you must be the other calico one. Yeah, Mungo Jerry likes to sleep with Mommy and Daddy, so let's put you down some yarn and see if maybe you want to hang out with me. Are you interested in this? What if we leave and come back? Oh, the yarn is gone. Oh, you want to move all over a little bit? Come on out. You don't seem to want to play, do you? Oh, there we go. You gotta put it in just the right spot. It's another cat off the list. And who do we still have left? We've got 4 more. The Scaredy Cat, we've got Cassandra, we've got McCavity, and we've got Tumble Brutus. And I think if you look in my inventory, hopefully you'll probably start to put together some of the things that maybe you need to do. But I think I should probably leave you at this point, as much as I want to keep playing this, because it is just good fun. I think I will leave some of the solutions for you to figure out, and especially the 2 that I couldn't get on my own, which, I mean, probably aren't all that confusing or anything, but I just didn't probably look through every single room or something. But anyway, this has been Cat Poke, really highly recommended, really entertaining, just kind of a cute, adorable game that I think everybody should check out. And I kind of hope that more games like this exist out there with a premise like this. Also, what is the shout-out in the background of this painting? I can't quite tell. Like some sort of pseudo boy in his blob type thing, or Terraria maybe? I don't know, I'm interested. Anyway, I'm going to leave you with that. Again, link's going to be in the description if you want to check this game out yourself. It is totally free. And feel free to also check out some of my other social media links, like my Facebook page. I already talked to you. You can also check out my Twitter, or of course my website, indie-impressions.com, if you want to find over 650 other indie games that I've covered on the series. Oh, it's a big jump you can take there. But I will catch you all tomorrow. New episodes of Indie Impressions go up every single day, so I hope to see you back for another one then. And if you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like on it. It does help me out quite a bit. And I will see you next time, so have a lovely night, everybody.